You might want to stop doom scrolling for this one. Welcome to AI in 5, where we discuss key AI developments in 5 minutes or less. Today, we're discussing the verdict on the landmark court case against tech giants Meta and Google. A California jury just awarded $6 million to a 20-year-old woman, basically finding that the addictive designs of Meta and YouTube harmed her mental health from a really young age.
Yeah, and to really understand why this case is historic, we have to look at exactly how the jury assigned the blame.
Right, let's break down those damages.
So they awarded $3 million in compensatory damages, which covers, her actual medical and therapy costs, and then another $3 million in punitive damages.
Which is basically a financial punishment to deter the companies from building these features again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the fascinating part is the fault distribution. They place 70% of the blame on Meta.
Wow, 70%.
Yeah, and 30% on Google's YouTube. And crucially, this liability stems entirely from negligence in the design itself.
Right, so the jury didn't penalize them for the user-generated content like the actual videos she was watching.
No, not at all. They penalized the underlying architecture. Talking about, infinite scroll, autoplay, rapid-fire notifications.
Because psychologically, infinite scroll is devastating. It completely strips away your natural stopping cues. It's like suing a highway developer for building a dangerous road without guardrails, rather than, suing them because of bad drivers.
That is a perfect analogy. And that mechanism is the core of the negligence claim. It's why Meta took the brunt of the blame.
Because their apps are all about that frictionless scroll.
Yeah, Instagram and Facebook rely super heavily on that break-free scrolling and intermittent variable rewards.
The slot machine effect, basically.
Exactly. Whereas YouTube utilizes autoplay, which still strings content together, but it operates slightly slower.
So it's a bit more like traditional television.
Right, and that distinction is actually how YouTube defended itself in court. They argued they function more like TV, pointing out that the plaintiff's usage naturally tapered off as she got older.
Oh, interesting. And did the companies accept the premise of this whole design flaw argument?
Oh, definitely not. Both plan to appeal. Meta took a very defensive posture, blaming the plaintiff's home life instead.
So they aren't admitting their code is inherently dangerous. But I have to ask, a $6 million fine for companies worth trillions. That is practically pocket change.
Oh, it completely is.
So will a fine this small actually change anything about the apps you use every day?
Well, the financial hit is irrelevant to them. What has the tech giants actually sweating is, first of all, this is bellwether trial.
Which is like a test case, right?
Exactly. A judicial test run that sets the stage for roughly 2,000 pending lawsuits.
2,000? Oh, wow.
Yeah, filed by parents and schools nationwide. And second, this is only part one.
Wait, there's more coming. Because even thousands of pocket change fines might not force a structural change.
Right. Which brings us to phase 2 starting in May. And this targets massive structural changes rather than just fines.
Like forcing them to actually change the software itself.
Yes. We are looking at potential enforced age verification at the operating level or, algorithmic limits on addictive design.
So the court's legally dictating how these platforms are engineered?
Exactly.
That completely reframes the stakes.
It really does. And it leaves you with a final thought about your own habits. The next time you find yourself stuck in an endless scroll, ask yourself how much of that screen time is actually your choice and how much is engineered.
Well, that's a wrap. Thank you for joining us for this episode of AI in 5 on the Global AI Policy News Channel. Until next time.